Hello, everyone, and welcome to Comfort Legacies with Faye Michelle and our next guest, which is Mr. D-Rvolution, and he's going to go on and introduce himself.
I'm D-Rvolution, poet, author, entrepreneur from Chicago, Illinois. Just released my second book, Half Empty, Half Full, and I'm grateful to be on this platform. Thank you, Faye, for inviting me here. I appreciate it. So I look forward to it.
Awesome. Yeah, so tell me, you have two books. What was the name of your first book?
Name of my first book is One Chance to Be a Man. It's a memoir about my life, living in the streets of Chicago and eventually moving down to the South and changing my life and becoming an award-winning poet. It's a
Okay.
very gritty and grimy book, but also very inspirational.
Okay. Gritty and grimy and inspirational. Seems like an oxymoron, but I'm sure it works.
Yeah,
Okay.
life could be an oxymoron at times, life is like that at times.
Okay. All right. Okay. So when did you publish your first book?
2018.
All right. And so when did you publish the second one?
The second one was released in March, March of this year.
Okay. All right. So you've been a little busy. So tell me about, now you self-published, right? So why don't you tell me about that journey?
Well, I was trying to write my first book for years about my life and things like that. And I think with an entrepreneurial mind. So instead of just trying to write a book and trying to get a publishing deal, I was like, well, I would just put this out myself. And I started a self-publishing company in my daughter's name, Soul Conscious Books. And my daughter was like maybe 1 or 2 at the time. So I wanted to start her legacy off, and her name really encompassed, the type of books I want to do, something for the soul, something conscious, and her name is Soul Conscious. So I just went ahead and named the company after her, and that's how I got my first book out, built the website. Shout out to Sleep for building my website, and that's where I'm going. Black Books for Us is the website. For Soul Conscious Books is the company.
Oh, okay. So now, since you didn't publish, you said you didn't publish on Amazon and you self-publish your through your publishing company. What type of printing companies do you use?
Well, there are several printing companies. Actually, I use a company that's out in Michigan, and they just deliver my stuff. I send my stuff to them, and they deliver my books to me. I did put my first book on Amazon, but what I realized is that, from doing spoken word and marketing myself, what I realized is that Amazon is a good platform if you don't have your own.
Yes.
But I have my own, and I actually sold more books on my website than Amazon because I was promoting my website. And so people's going to my website. And once I've seen people promote their website and Amazon, but like I told somebody, when you're competing with Amazon with your own website, people will leave your website to go to Amazon to purchase your book. Train your readers now. Train your audience now to go to your website for your 5th and 6th and 7th book. Train them now. So I didn't put this book on Amazon because I am trying to build my audience for Black Books for Us.
Okay.
So that's just my 2 cents about that.
Okay, that makes good sense. You build an audience and you develop that trust agent initially, because people can go to Amazon and get the book and know that you're legitimate, and then you take your audience back and give them your platform, and they can go there and trust you and order your book from you.
Yeah, I got a whole little factory over here. All you got to do, I'm with stamps.com. I print people get their books really fast. I ship stuff out all the time. Because actually I used to sell on Amazon, so I learned a lot of my I used to sell movies on Amazon, so I learned a lot of my shipping and postage and packages. I have all that stuff here. So why am I going through Amazon? When people order from my website, they stuff is shipped right away, no
Oh,
problem. And I also have a T-shirt company that I ship T-shirts as well. So I'm very well trained on the shipping, how fast I ship, how much it costs to ship, and you know how you see on the commercials where the mailman come pick up your orders and things like
yeah.
that. So I do all that stuff. I've been doing that for a minute. I've
Okay.
sold on Amazon for 6 years. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. No, 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 no. That's fine. So what was the name of that? You said Wish something?
I don't know.
The Okay, well, maybe the mailing system. Do you use
Oh,
media mail?
yeah. Well, I go through stamps.com, and usually I do first class shipping, which means if you order, depending on where you are in the country, you're gonna get your book. If you order on Monday, a lot of people will get them by Wednesday, and some people will get them by Thursday. And all the shipping is first class. And I go through stamps.com, and I just print my shipping labels off, and I order my envelopes and stuff off eBay, and I just put them in there, and put my books in there and ship them off, print the label off, ship it off, and
Okay.
it gets delivered pretty quickly.
Okay. All right. So now what about that's an interesting point that you bring up about your t-shirts. Well, no, let me go back to the printers because when you ship from Amazon, they print the book for you and then they also ship it off for you. So you're saying that your printing company and you're being able to ship the books off is as competitive as shipping from Amazon?
Well, actually, shipping. Well, okay, you can take that route. You can get with Amazon, and you can. I think they have a company where they print on demand. I
Yeah,
didn't do that with my first book. I was already selling on Amazon, so I just put the book on my account. So when people
gotcha.
bought them, I would get the orders and I would ship them. But Amazon
Oh,
shipping is a little higher than me using stamps.com and shipping it out. They charge a little bit. Amazon making all the money. They're gonna charge you a little
right.
bit more for shipping, so things are just a little bit cheaper. And I never went through that company on print on demand. I just add the book to my already existing account. So basically I control my entire situation. When somebody did buy my first book on Amazon, I got the order and I was the one. I shipped out everything. I did everything, even when I was with them. I'm no longer with
Okay.
them, but that's what I did.
Oh, okay. So then that would lead me to my next question. How much does it cost to use the printing company? And how do you go about getting that set up?
The company that print the books,
Yes.
the company that print the books, their pricing goes by how many books you're gonna order.
Right.
So if you're gonna order, I would suggest. I've learned this myself. Order about 25 books your first go round, because
Okay.
you're always gonna maybe find a little typo or something. You don't want to order 100 books right away. Order 20. Even though if you get it edited, it's something about when you actually print the books, you start seeing things that you didn't see before. So get
Yes.
you a little small order of maybe 25 books. And it's probably going to be a little bit more costly when you do that. But when you order 100 books, so it may cost you $9 a book, maybe to get 25 books. But if you get 100 books, it may cost you $6 a book. As far
Okay.
as printing. But I'm going to suggest to always start off with a smart number. And that way you can go back and revise things and change things by the time you make your next order, and you've caught some mistakes in your book. Then you can order 50 books next and 100 books, but never start off, in my opinion, never start off ordering 100 books.
Right. Right. Okay. All
Did
right.
I answer your
So
question?
yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Because to caveat that, let's say I order my book from Amazon and it costs um $3, maybe $4 to print, but it's also going to cost an additional $3 to $4 to ship, even though, it's shipping from Amazon. So you're still getting around $6, $7, $8, $9 to get that book to your readers. So you're saying you control everything, your rights and everything that you do, and you still can be as competitive as Amazon, but you control everything.
Yeah, because with what you just mentioned, that the cost of print and ship, and then Amazon is going to take their percentage out as well.
Right.
So you can have a $20 book that sells, but you're probably only going to get $11, $12 of that book. When I sell a book, I get all of my money. There's a cost to doing business. I'm going to get at least a good 90 to 95% of my sales. So sales may be, and I'm promoting my website constantly. Amazon, they'll promote your book if you pay them, and then they still gonna take a cut of your money. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, You're gonna charge me to advertise my book on a commission you're gonna get off my sale. Like, if they're not promoting your book, why put your book on there? In my opinion, like, it just really common sense to me. Like, build your own platform. You're gonna keep most of your money, And again, it's just my opinion. Build your own platform and go after the long money. Don't go after the short money. I'm not trying to go after the short money. I'm going after the long money.
Okay. Well, I have something similar, but I don't think it's as good as yours. I do have a platform, and I do have my books listed. It's a Shopify site. However, I order my books under the author's subscription. And so I'll order 20, 25 books or whatever, and I have those books with me. And then whatever I, charge for the book, it'll come directly to me. Basically, if it's local, because you have your local family and friends that get books, you don't have to pay shipping. But if you do have to end up paying shipping, I use Media Mail. Media Mail is $4, $4 to ship off a book versus the regular mail, $7 to $15. So that's a huge savings to be able to mail off your books.
I was on your website. It's a nice website. When you actually hit me up, I was already on it. It's a nice website, and you do children's books, and I think that's real cool. I've actually bought, I have a 6-year-old daughter that I've actually bought a few children's books for her this year. So, next time I buy something, I may be visiting your website, to get her something.
Oh, that's awesome. But before you do, make sure you hit me up, because I have a special package that I send out for my favorite authors.
Okay, great.
And their children.
Right.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
The key to all of this is that, first, do what works best for you. I would say that. I'm not saying that my way is the best way, but I'm in a position that I like to control everything, and it has to make sense to me. And once I put my first book on Amazon, I'm just saying that I sold more books on my website because I wanted most of my money, and Amazon wanted me to pay them to advertise my book when I was promoting my book on social media anyway. And the thing is that it was just, you put so much in and you get so little out. I may not be selling crazy books, but when I do sell books, it's mine, and I just hold the money. I let the money accumulate, and I order me some more books when enough money accumulate, and that way I'm not coming out of my pocket, because I'm spending every time I sell a book, and and again, for me, I'm working hard now for the money 5-6 years from now. You just have to have the patience, because I plan on keep writing books, and if I don't put the work in now, then I'll still be in the same place 5 years from now, dealing with Amazon, and but if I train people to go to my website, blackbooksforus.com, then sometimes people are just going to say, oh, well, I want to read a good book. I'm going to go to blackbooks.com and get me a book.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to do. So,
Okay. Yeah, I think it makes perfectly good sense. I would suggest perhaps that you put your second book on Amazon only because just to have a place for people to go to who, is maybe out of the country or something like that, but you don't have to advertise for Amazon, advertise for yourself. That's my purpose. I have it on there, but I don't necessarily direct people to Amazon. So if you go there, I don't try to get their reviews. I don't do any of that. I just have it sitting there. But I have my own site in order, and I do exactly like you said, direct them to my site. And so, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a good idea. But actually, I ship overseas too. I can,
Okay.
But
you're serious. You cover it all.
I can ship overseas. I can ship anywhere.
Yeah.
But I will say that I did think about putting my ebook on there. I think putting an ebook on there is fine. People can download it electronically. But as far as the paperbacks, they have to come directly to my website and get the paperback. So actually putting a ebook on Amazon is an option. I mean, putting your book. Yeah, I don't want to be misunderstood here. I'm not saying don't brand your book everywhere you can brand it, but just make sure it makes sense. Whatever you do, absolutely. Make sure it makes sense.
I think you're right. I mean, I agree wholeheartedly. Even, I don't know, what kind of website do you have?
It's just a website, strictly sell books. It's not like I went to your website. You have a lot of things about you, and you can kind of get a history about Faye Michelle. And my book is just a page you can buy books. Period. It's not, it's just flat
it's
out.
Like a funnel. Like a funnel.
Like a book funnel?
A funnel. You just come in, you buy the book, you're in, and you're in the middle, and you're out.
That's it. You ain't got a whole lot of. You ain't got a whole lot of reading, and you ain't got to toggle through a whole lot of pages. You go to my website, it's gonna take straight to the page where you can buy the book, and the book is gonna go out immediately. So exactly. I want to make it as easy as possible. When people go buy my book, they ain't got to click on shop now. You know what I'm saying? Like when they hit to go to the website.
Yeah.
My buy page is the first page you see. As a matter of fact, right now it's just the page. So I'm trying to make sure I get through, because I know I get frustrated going to people's websites and I gotta go here, go to the cart, all this stuff. Just make it real simple.
Yes. So, but that must be some type of Shopify, right? Because it goes straight to purchasing the book, and then it has to get to you to let you know that to generate that sale.
Yeah, PayPal. I got a PayPal button and Cash App button on my page. So I'm set up through them. But I'm just saying that. Yeah. It's got to be connected to something. Somebody's gonna get some money.
Somebody's got to get something. But no, that's really interesting, because I was really wanting to know more about that. I'm asking because. Let's say on my site, you go in and you purchase something like that. I pay a monthly subscription to Shopify. And also when I make a sale, they make a portion of the sale, just like Amazon.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. No, I didn't know. I didn't know that. I was with my t-shirt company. I was with web.com and I was paying a monthly fee, but they didn't make a percentage off of my sale. I didn't know Shopify did that.
Yes.
That monthly fee, that monthly fee was killing me. So now, shout out to Sleep Again for recreating. I have I have a standalone website. So if I make a sale on my t-shirt website, then PayPal just take their regular cut and I ship it out. I handle everything. So, and I don't have to come out with that money every month. So, I mean, again, I've been doing this a long time. So my mindset is a little bit different from other people. But for beginners, Shopify, there's nothing wrong with those things. Web.com, Amazon platforms, putting your stuff on platforms is fine. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I just been doing this a long time, and I've just kind of, I've been willing to put my money up front, and
Yes.
and I don't feel like everybody should be benefiting off of that, in particular Amazon, not, Amazon, I mean, we've made that man the richest man in the world,
Yeah.
no disrespect to him. I mean, he worked hard for it, but
Right.
build, all he did was build his own platform, which is what I'm trying to do. He built Amazon, he built
Exactly.
his own platform. That's
Right.
all I'm trying to do is build my own platform, you
Right.
know?
Right. 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 Well, that's I'm asking because this particular platform is for this purpose, is to inform authors, publishers, and illustrators, or whatever, how to go about selecting or choosing what's best for them and the way that they decide to go through publishing. And that's why I'm asking about that, because what could counsel me and counsel someone else on how they would, a way that they could go and would best suit them. And so just talking to you, I concur with what you're saying. I'm going to be looking for better ways to market my brand, because I just, got into the Shopify, and but after I've been seeing my sales going, I was like, what, $5? If you make 10 sales a day and it's $5, that's $50 to them. That's the
Yeah,
monthly
man, it's
subscription.
crazy,
Yeah.
but as a first time, when I was a first time author, Amazon, I really, I don't, again, I want to be sure not to discourage anyone from going there. If you don't have a platform,
Right.
then Amazon is
Right.
the way to go.
It's
But
perfect.
what I've learned just from observing, you know, when you send somebody to go buy your book on Amazon, they have to put in the title. They can't miss one letter for your book. Your book is just not going to come up. It's just a lot. When you build your
Yeah.
own website, they go straight to your book,
Yes.
not 10 other books, but straight
Yeah.
to your book.
That's
So
right.
I mean, but because Amazon is such a big platform, I
Yes.
agree with you to putting the ebook on there may be wise for me to do that because it's just a big platform. But I'm not
Yes.
promoting them. I'm promoting Black Books for
Right.
Us. You know?
Exactly. That's exactly my point. I don't promote it. I really don't promote my book on Amazon at all anymore. And I put mine on ebooks and Kindle, Kindle Unlimited. And so the sales were great initially because they'll promote it for you. And when they're done promoting it for you and they sap it out, they pit my books against the book. So my
Wow.
ebook is competing with my paperback. And so when it used to be, before I had the ebook, my paperback was there, big and, very visible. But now you don't see the paperback, you see the information for the ebook, which is pretty much free because it's going to Kindle. And so you'll go to Kindle, or you have to look at that little bitty icon there to figure out, oh, it's in paperback. So my choice with that would be eventually, well, I said it's not a big deal for me because I don't promote. I don't promote for Amazon. So yeah, that's exactly the point. But go ahead.
It's no, I was just gonna say it's all strategy. What strategy works for
Yes.
you, what you're
Yes.
trying to do, and that's why I'm saying I'm not trying to discourage anybody, from using bigger platform, Barnes and Nobles and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because in
Yeah.
a way it's a good thing to brand your book every way you can brand it. But at the
Yes.
same time, if you're really in this for the long haul, I say go ahead and build up your platform if you're in it for the
Absolutely.
long haul. If you're just gonna release a book one time, what I'm saying, and and that's it, then maybe Amazon is good, but I plan on writing plenty books. So, I figured, that I might as well train my readers and my audience now where they can get a D-Rev book if they want one.
Right.
But if you just want to release a book of poetry or something and you don't want to, I put up a lot of money to, kind of build and order my books, build my website. I pay stamps.com and so it's a lot of upfront money to do it the way I'm doing it. But once the
Yes.
upfront money is out there and you've done it, then pretty much everything you make is pretty much is a winner,
Yeah.
and that's how it's been with this book. Everything
Mhm.
that I've made comes to me, and I'm not giving a whole lot in return.
Okay. So are you accepting books to go onto your site from other authors?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I would like to bring other storytellers, other authors to my website, you know, and but then that yeah, obviously there's gonna be a fee with that, but you know,
Ah,
but but it's not gonna be. I think Amazon take like 30. It won't be a fee like that, I want everybody to succeed. But what I really want, and the fee is strictly to keep the website going,
right.
because the thing is, I want to bring African Americans together to have one big, powerful site,
Yeah.
and not
Gotcha.
allow another platform to take money out of our pockets as a group when we can all come together and go to Black Books for Us and sell, if you want to read a Black story, you go to Black Books for Us, But, there is a cost to doing business. It's not to make me rich. It's just, to get you on the site, I got to pay my graphic designer. So there's a fee, and I'll probably take a 10% fee or
Yeah.
something like. We'll work out a contract, but it still won't be just. It's for you to succeed. It's for
Right.
authors to succeed, and it won't be to a point where you're gonna sell a $20 book and get $7 in return because you sold that book. It won't be
Okay.
like that. You're probably
Okay.
gonna get a good 80% of your money, going through my website.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
yeah.
So, well, with that, I'm going to wrap it up. I know I don't want to hold you all day, but I do have one question or maybe one just statement. Um, have you considered doing a membership for your site?
No, but that's actually a great idea. Thank you.
Yes. So then, maybe I've been on some sites like that, and my husband's real big on membership site. But if you had something that was a membership and it would just, like you said, it was just to keep the site going and people could put their books on it, they'd be more than happy to do something like that, to be a part of such a big platform. So
Yeah,
consider
yeah,
that.
that's actually a good idea. I will start thinking about
Yeah.
that after this interview. So absolutely, thank you for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
know,
like to ask, is there anything that perhaps you needed? We give for this platform, we share, we create value, try to give the audience something. So, but what is there something that perhaps you're lacking that you would need from other authors or something?
I just would need, to me, marketing and promoting is everything. I just need,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be on Black Books for Us, like we're gonna have like a 30-day pre-trial where you just promote and tell people your book is gonna be on their website. We gotta make sure you promote the website. Marketing is like the number one thing that I would need from other authors. Not just putting your book there and sitting back and waiting on people to buy it, but really promote the website. And same thing you do with Amazon. Promote
Okay.
the website, let people know that your book is going to be on that website, and so they know, because I'm going to be promoting it. The key is for all of us to promote it. You promote, everybody promoting Amazon. Why not promote Black Books for Us if you're on the website? So that's what I would
Okay.
need.
All right, that's awesome. So because I do know some people that are probably don't even have paperbacks, but they do have, and they want to get paperbacks, but they didn't know how to do it. They don't know if they should go to Amazon or what have you, but they have the ebook, and it's a lot of poets actually too. So that would be a great spot for them. I think that they would a lot of people would be interested in doing that. So being a
So
member of
do
something like that.
I mean, I know this interview is pretty much over, but do you
Yeah.
want an idea of where I get my books printed for yourself?
Oh, well, no, you did you tell me? I thought you told me.
I didn't tell you the name of the place. I
Oh,
just told you I go to a printer in Michigan, but
okay.
I go. Yeah, you can go to Digipod. Digipod is a very good place to get your books printed. I've been dealing with them with my first and second book. They're very good at what they do, and their prices compared to everybody else is not. They do good work. Um, they do good work. They
And their
do good
craft.
work, and they don't charge a whole lot of money, compared to other people. So, You know,
Okay.
my books look very professional, quality, and then, I'm big on quality. You don't look like when you buy my book, you don't look like I stapled it together at Kinko's or something. They look
Okay.
like a book you would buy at a store. So
Okay.
Digipod is a good company to go to. Yeah.
Digipod. Okay. Well, that's awesome. And when you do who'd you go through to do your formatting?
I actually found a woman online. She's expensive, but she's very good at what she does. I
Okay.
found her a couple of years ago just searching,
Okay.
and I think she has a home-based business, but she knows her stuff. I was
Oh,
very
okay.
lucky to find. I was very lucky to find her because my books be looking good, man. When she get through with them, she's very
Um,
good at it. And the thing about I'm so passionate about everything that I do. I'm also a spoken word artist. So
right.
I'm very passionate about what I do. And I'm all about the quality. So the guy that build everybody I deal with is kind of on that level for what they do. The guy that do my websites, he's about quality stuff. And the lady that formats everything, she's about make sure her stuff is great. So it really makes for a great team.
Team.
I have, but
Yes.
it
Yes.
costs me a little money. But
Yes.
by the time everything is done, my stuff looks good. So
Okay.
I'm
So
really
what
proud of
about
that.
who does your editing?
Actually, the lady that formatted, she does with this particular book. I did most of the editing for this, and she went in behind me and she found some things and did editing, for a little extra money. So she
Okay.
found some other things, and then I found once I ordered the book, I found a couple of things that I needed to, correct. And so, I sent it back to her and she kind of revised it and sent me the new format. And I got some new books printed, with the editing, the updated copy. But I'm kind of scared of editors, to be honest with you,
Come on.
because
Okay.
my type of storytelling is so, I don't know. I
But
just feel
wait a
like they're
minute.
going to
But
change
wait a
my
minute.
voice.
But wait a minute. I'm not talking about just editing. I mean, there's different types of editors. So there's grammar editors, or just spelling. But there are editors that will leave it exactly like you want it, and they want. There's content editors, So a
Oh,
beta
I didn't know
editor.
that. I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah, there's all different kind of editors. You don't have to get them to edit to change anything, just to make that, you make sure you didn't miss a period or you didn't spell there for there, THERE and THEIR or something like that. Those kinds of editors, for grammar and stuff like that. So yeah, and a missed word. So there's different types of editors. So you don't
No,
have to worry.
I didn't know that. You the first. I
Yeah.
didn't. I thought editor just kind of went in and
No.
trained. Yeah, yeah. So both my books, I pretty much edited myself. With this particular book, she went behind me. The woman that formats my book, and she,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, she just caught really some quotations, that was kind of backwards and stuff like that. So, but I went through different softwares and edited myself, and I did a pretty good job.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but now that
So
you
so
told me
you
what,
got the editors worked out, and you got the formatter worked out, and you got let's hold your book up in front of your face so I can see it real clear. So we can all see it. No, come closer. Come closer with it. There you go. Toward your face.
can
Yeah.
you see
Okay.
it?
Yes, yes, yes. I like to. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yes, yes, yes. I remember that one. Half empty, half full. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So yeah. So so that's what it's about. See, just the sharing, and now you've picked up a few things. I've picked up a few things, and then the audience can pick up a few things. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And then
absolutely.
they can be more informed, and they can make a more informed choice about the direction that they would want to take it in. And that's pretty much what this platform is all about. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm all about helping. I want to give people the information, and I'm putting in the work, man. I'm learning myself.
yeah,
These are things
yeah,
I'm hitting. I'm in the trenches learning stuff, so I'm I'm
that's
able,
right.
I'm able to give good advice or because of my
Exactly.
experiences.
Exactly. So tell me a little bit about your book. because we've been covering a lot of stuff and we didn't even get
I
to
know.
the book. So tell me a little bit about the book.
Half Empty, Half Full is a book based on a relationship between a man and a woman who have two children, but they make very horrible decisions that put them in harm's way. They make a lot of decisions out of fear, and as they make decisions, they start a downward spiral of events that they have no control over. That really, but they sort of learn how to slow down and really kind of start meditating and be more spiritual about their decisions. That really turns things around. And then there's a twist in the story that really is a profound thing that happens to them. And and that's basically it's really a good read, but it's kind of a complex story, but a good read. It's really one of the best things that I ever wrote.
Oh, okay. So who does it appeal to? What audience?
It's based on the human experience. Everybody that has read it in one sitting. Pretty much, I would say 90% of people that read it in one sitting, and they always tell me who they relate to, what character they relate to. It's about the human experience, stuff that we all have been through. It carries sacrifices, love, inspiration, anger, all it touched every emotion that you have. It really does. And I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. I'm an emotional guy, so it comes out in my writing.
No, I think you summed it up when you said it's a human experience. So how many pages is it?
It's 190 something pages. It's 190 something pages. Yeah.
Okay, you said they read it in one sitting. That's pretty good number there. All right.
Yeah, my books probably won't be no more than 200 pages. I can tell a good story. 200 pages. That way, you're not trapped and tied down by the book. You can read it and move on with your day, or you can read it in one weekend. Because my first book was about 180 or 90 some pages. So everybody's reading it in one sitting, and that's a great compliment to me in my writing.
Okay. And how much is the book?
The book is $20 on my website, but that includes shipping.
Okay.
I'm a vendor as well, so usually if I'm out vending, I'll put them on my table for like $15. But if you go to the website, it's $20. You can do Cash App or PayPal. You don't have to pay. The shipping is included in on that. Okay. And again, the book goes out right away.
Okay. Do you ever do speaking engagements?
I'm not a great speaker like that. I'll perform.
Yeah, right. I say, yeah, right. I don't believe that.
I'm great. You know what? I'm great at expressing myself, but you are very well spoken. I'm not very well spoken. You are very well spoken. I can express myself, and there's the difference. I know how to express myself, but as far as really using, just being correct. I'm from the streets of Chicago, and that comes out at times. And so, yeah, I performed for years, doing spoken word, but I'm very good at expressing myself. But I haven't done any speaking engagement. I'm not saying that I won't, but I haven't done none.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here on our show, Comfort Legacies with Faye Michelle. And I welcome you to come back. Any last words that you would have for the audience?
No, I've had several interviews. I enjoyed this one because we talked about some different things. So I absolutely enjoy sitting down with you and speaking to you and appreciate the platform and hopefully we can become, partners, friends after this and, kind of help each other with the books and because your website was pretty cool, your children's book, and I was like, man, do I have what it takes to write a children's book?
Say bye. I said, say bye. Say bye.
Bye.